guys, we'll start with the welding table. This is a welding table I just made there, probably finished it off about 2 weeks ago. And then the fixtures that I made for the table. I've got more coming, just getting them done. But I'll show you as I'm coming along. I have my my King lathe there. It's a 1236. It's got the old-fashioned gearbox for doing the threading. The only thing I don't like about this particular lathe, it's a great lathe. It's only a 1.5 horsepower, which is a little under horse. And to change to metric, you got to change the gear set behind this panel, which is a pain every time you want to go from SAE to metric. Other than that, it's a great lathe. I put a lot of load on this to the point where almost the spindle slows down. These are all my collection of cutters. You know, I've got stuff for steel. I'll use these ones for aluminum. I've got some boring bars. I got my long high-speed cutting boring bar here, and then I've got some other boring bars. Yeah, it's years and years of collecting. Some drills, bullnose centers, chucks. This is my live center. That's my bullnose live center. This is a threading tool I made about 4 years ago. This is a lazy man threader is what I call it, because you put this in the tailstock. Put it in the tailstock and just change the threading insert here, and you can go up to about 6 inches long in threading. So that's my lazy man's threader is what I call that. My drills, fire extinguisher, and then I have my my tool chest here, which is way too small for the amount of stuff I have. I have my just day-to-day hammers here, a couple wrenches, screwdrivers, some Sharpies, my paper, got a couple squares, and I got some precision equipment. I've got my telescopic gauges here. These are central. Most of the stuff is Matatoya, and I have my small tiny indicators here. This one here is an SPI. That's for tramming in my mill. That there is a protractor, electronic protractor, and yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff in there, but these are majority of this is my indicating tools. And then I have a lot of old files, hard steel deburring tools. These are great for brass. When I used to do a lot of pump repair, those are what I used. So got over here too. This is a really this was my Noga deburr. This is not a Noga, but this was a what I used all the time until I got my Noga. And that's deburring covered there. And I got these things here. These are for my mill as well, to hold the round stock. My V blocks, my 1, 2, 3 blocks. I got angle blocks here, lots of. I got my parallels here. Coaxial indicator. I got some more V blocks up here, and my my 8-inch 4-jaw rotary table with a 4-inch chuck in it. These are out of hard drives, and you're gonna ask me what I use these for, because these are straight. I use these almost like checking for straightness. So I kept those. I took the plotters out, and yeah, these things are very, very straight. And then I have my 5C chuck and another big vise here for the mill. That one tilts back and forth and moves 360 degrees. I got some magnetic V blocks here I use in a drill press. Right now they're just holding some old indicator stuff that I have to get around to fix. My Fowler indicator stand and my Noga stuff here. And I'll give you a long shot of sandpaper, all sorts of nuts and bolts, hex, assorted hex screws or bolts, more assorted hex cap screws. In that box I got, one of my viewers sent me this bag of springs here. I still have my VSD boxes there, O-ring kits, circlip kits. I've got some more stuff there, O-rings and C-clips and springs. And then we'll get to my, this is the lathe box. Has a lot of my old cutters, some new cutters, and some custom cutters that I had to make for my sprinkler system, which I will show you, because that was last year. Chucks for outside, for the 6-inch, and then small outside jaws for my little chuck here, and then I got another set for this chuck here. Broken end mills, yeah, lots of them. Some thread indicators here, I got lots of those. My center drills are in here as well. Calipers, all my spring calipers are here. This is an old set, it's about 35 years old. And then this one here I got from one of the machinists at General Motors. And this is a Moore and Wright, Sheffield, England. Really nice one, hardened steel, beautiful stuff. Outside spring calipers, inside spring calipers. My Acme gauge, thread gauge here. I got a lot of stuff. My small Starrett rulers. I don't like losing them, that's why they're in there. And another indicator there, and some odds and ends, some Allen keys for the lathe. And I got some big drills here. Cup change the oil on the lathe, insert for the end of the lathe, and some spare drills that I'm turning into bottoming drills. Just finding time to do it. Some empty containers from some old mills in there. And then this is all my mill stuff here. Reamers, countersinks, another shell mill up here, an R8 shell mill, big thing, works awesome. Then I have a new shell mill here. This works really good. It's got those nice carbides in there, boring bar. This is an indexable dovetail cutter. Hang on here. Oh, I'll show it to you later. Anyways, I got all my milling bits in this top drawer here. Carbides are all the red ones. High speed are all the ones that are out of the package. The ones that are in the package are my roughing mills. And I got some pretty big mills here. I got also from some of the guys from General Motors. This is a huge one here. This is a 1-inch. And yeah, so that's it. Some more odds and ends, brass for banging, and my little brass hammers, punches, drift punches, some shims, aluminum shims, my tees for my small lathe, or my small chuck, or rotary table, I should say, pardon me. And then, yeah, I guess another consumable drawer. Everybody's got lots of those. Got all my tools in this one here, my electric bandsaw. I've got all my woodworking tools, routers, and staplers, and all kinds of stuff in there. And then we'll head over to my junk, my real junk, my steel junk bin here. That's my old drill press. I fixed a gentleman's laptop, and he said, you know, I'll trade you for the laptop for the drill press. If you fix my laptop, you can have the drill press. I said, good deal. All right, I'll take it. So that's been sitting in my shop for 25 years, and it works well. And that's all my metal. That's the RAM for my press that I'm going to make very shortly. And just all odds and ends here. Lots of steel, round stock. Lots of square stock. Stainless steel, some square tubing. Some sheet steel in there, aluminum, and then I got pails and pails of cutoffs and odds and ends, aluminum, steel. I got another 4 or 5 bins down underneath here on rollers. Some filled with stainless and aluminum plate, and yeah, all kinds of stuff. And then I got some more aluminum up here. This is all the T6061 up here. So, my corner clamp, my air hose. Yes, I do have my central vac out in the garage. My oil, whey oil, gear oil, hydraulic oil, and I have my gas in the back. That particular tank is a 50/50 argon and helium. So when I'm doing some really thick tigging, I have to use that stuff there. And then I have my MIG 150 pack. This particular welder is outstanding. This welder is about 18 years old. And then I have my Everlast 255 EXT, awesome welder, and a water cooler. I have an old generator that needs to be rebuilt. It's just under that there, old Honda. Somebody ran it without oil, and yeah, one of the rods is making severe noise, so I have to fix that. And my old compressor, it's probably about my age, so I'm not going to say my age. And this is my wet saw here. This has been with me for about 15 years. My tools, sockets, my grinder, and then I have this grinder here. This is a home-built, I don't know, they call it a knife grinder, or it's a 72-inch belt grinder. And I got a little 1 horsepower, 3-phase, 208 motor on there, and I'm converting single phase to 3-phase using the SMV Vector lens drive. Awesome drives, really nice. And then I have my plasma cutter. This is a Hypertherm 4.5. This will do up to, I think it's 3/4 inch or 1/2 inch. It cuts really well. And then I got some stuff down there. I got a turbocharger there from Grand National. I took a part there for a guy, and then he says, well, he didn't want it anymore, so I kept it. And then I have another big turbo here. I'm going to make a one of those jet engines. Originally, that's what I used that small Grand National turbo for. Made a little jet engine, and it's self-destructive, basically. Anyways, so that's a big one there. And that's my big stainless steel welding bench. Actually, this was a butcher table in a restaurant. We had a cafeteria service in one of our buildings, and they were throwing it out. So I got 6 guys to help me lift this into the back of the truck, and yeah, and she's sitting here now. And there's my old mill. It's about 20 years old. I can't even get parts for it. Everything has to be manufactured for this thing. So I try to be very, very ginger with this thing. Don't push it too hard. The only modifications I've done so far is I've replaced the lead nuts underneath here, and Added the little light I made there many years ago. Added a variable speed drive with a 2 horsepower motor, 3-phase. Put the little, I did a little YouTube video on the RPM gauge and my controls here. And guys, that's about it. So, I hope you enjoyed this. This is a short video. This is my garage, just loaded up with stuff. Anyways, guys, you have a good night, or a good day, and I'll probably see you later on today because I have a little job on the mill, but now I've got to finish off a few things in the house. So, we'll talk to you again. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye for now.